Juliet, Kyungye. Hi everybody, welcome to this week's Taekwondo Thursday. It is a wet and windy evening here in Galway. You might be able to hear the rain lashing down here in the background. Anyway, this week I had a request to explain about how to correctly fold the Dobok. So I thought it would be nice to give you a little bit of background of the history of the Taekwondo Dobok and what the different symbols on it mean. So let's get started. So if we look at one of my spare Dobok jackets, we'll start with the back. The back emblem is known as the Taekwondo tree, and it's meant to represent an evergreen tree. Evergreen, I'm guessing, to symbolize longevity of Taekwondo and training and so forth. On the front, on the left chest, you'll typically have your ITF crest, and then on the other side is an optional school or organization logo. When a student becomes a black belt, they can get the piping down on the bottom. So sometimes it's called a trim or piping, down on the bottom edge of the Dobok jacket, like this. So the piping is to represent the royal family garments from the three kingdoms of Korea, the Goguryeo, Silla and Baekje dynasties. When you become a 4th degree black belt, then you get the additional piping down the arms and also the leg of the Dobok. One organization, ITF Spain, they've actually brought in something different in recent years, where they've added a white stripe down the middle of the piping, and this comes in at 7th degree black belt or Sahyeon, and I believe that's something to do with completing full circle master, or going back to being a white belt beginner again, but I could be corrected on that. But they do, the 7 degrees have a white stripe down the middle, but I think it's just ITF Spain that do that. So now let's look at how we correctly fold the Dobok according to General Choi's Encyclopedia of Taekwondo. So we start by laying out the jacket flat along on the ground or the bed or whatever surface you're working with, like this, and just make sure it's nice and straight. You take your trousers and you double it over. Now lay it lengthways over the jacket with the waistband of the trousers on the collar of your Dobok top. You fold your pants over a third and then another third, like that. Take one arm, go across all the way, and then fold it back halfway. Do the same with the other arm, fold it across all the way and then back halfway. Take the bottom of your jacket, fold it up halfway, and then one more time fold it halfway. So you should see the base of your Taekwondo tree at the back like this. You take your belt, you place the Dobok on top of your belt, and then you can just tie a square knot. Although I do find it more practical that when the belt is doubled over to actually put it through like this, a bit like you'd use the Parisian knot in a scarf, like that, and then it's actually quite convenient to carry like this. But in the encyclopedia it says to tie a square knot, so you'd maybe do a single wrap like this and tie it as you would tie it around your waist, and that actually works fine as well. So you can take your pick on that. I prefer the Parisian knot myself. But that is how you can fold your Dobok so that it can travel in your bag with minimal chance to get all creased and wrinkled after you've gone to the trouble of ironing it. And that's some background information on the Dobok for you and how to fold it. This is actually going to be our last video now until January, so I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of my students, all of your families, my fellow instructors, all Taekwondo students and instructors, masters, grandmasters around the world, the merriest of Christmases and an extremely peaceful New Year. Juliet, Kyungye. Bye bye everyone.